My uncle was a great professor at MIT, and he was always ahead of the game. He was a smart guy. He has a distinction of being at MIT, the longest-serving professor in the history of MIT, Dr. John Trump. And he was always ahead of the game. And when I see some of the things that are happening, you guys are really ahead of the game. We're speeding construction of AI infrastructure and bringing production of the critical chips and semiconductors back onshore. And I want to congratulate Jensen, because he's been really amazing. He's an amazing guy, brilliant guy. I'm seeing him tomorrow. 11 days ago, Nvidia and TSMC announced that they have produced the very fast, first-rate, state-of-the-art, the Blackwell. It's like, I don't know, people say 10 years advanced, who knows, but a lot. And it's entirely made in the USA. As you know, TSMC and Nvidia are spending hundreds of billions of dollars now in the United States. And many other chip makers are too. It's incredible, actually, to see what's happened in literally a period of, now it's a little bit less than 9 months. And don't forget, we had to celebrate for a couple of weeks, so I have to sort of deduct. Once we won, we celebrated, and we shouldn't have done that. We should have started immediately, not wasted 8 days. But we really didn't. America's once again a manufacturing nation, and something that we haven't talked about for a long time. Japan has been with us all the way, and it's amazing that we had a little conflict with Japan. You may have heard about it, and that after such a horrible thing, yet the two nations are the closest friends and partners that you can be, and based on a shared commitment to freedom, democracy, security, prosperity, civilization, and just basic human achievement. It's amazing, actually. As some of you may know, this very residence was once the home to the great General Douglas MacArthur. I don't know if you ever heard, he graduated #1 in his class at West Point, but they say that he was the single greatest student in the history of West Point. Now, I don't know how they go about doing that. You know, I could see #1 for the year. I could see #1 for graduating, but they say he was the greatest student. He was a great intellect. A lot of people don't know that about General Douglas MacArthur. The moment that the peace was signed 80 years ago, that very brilliant man set about building a friendship between our two countries that has grown and deepened, and he actually wrote the Constitution here. And he did it all by himself. He was an intellect, and still the Constitution. Our partnership has been an extraordinary blessing to the world. If you look at what's happened and what's come out of it, I think a lot more is going to come out of it than even in the past. And I look forward to expanding it even further. We will do that, and I'm so happy to have gotten to know your new Prime Minister. I think she's going to go down as great. She was a real friend and ally of one of, as I told you, a great man, Shinzo Abe. He was really a great man. He was a great Prime Minister, and she was an absolute ally. And he would have been very happy if he knew that she was very heavily supported and ultimately winning for Prime Minister. So I think she's going to do a great job. She's got all of our support. But I want to thank everybody for being here. You're an amazing group of people. I mean, each one of you has a story like really no other. And it's an honor to be here. We traveled long and far. It's a long flight, going to Malaysia, then say, let's stop over. But we wanted to be here for this because it's very special. And keep up the good work. And remember that you have a great friend and ally. And if you can't get Scott and Howard and all of our people, Marco, to get it done, call me and I'll override them if I have to. I will override them. But I want to thank you all very much. And I want to thank my cabinet for doing a great job. Thank you. Thank you very much.